So guys, like we've been expecting, Bitcoin had a small pullback right here, and so far Bitcoin is still following our scenario. I will explain you the exact scenario again in today's video, but what I'm also going to do in today's video, we are going to have a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm going to give you some clear levels which both needs to hold in order to maintain bullish right here, and I'm also going to show you what I think is going to happen with both of these charts, either with Ethereum and with Bitcoin in the near future. We are also going to have a look at the funding rates and check if that information can tell us something as well. So guys, all about that in today's video. Right now, let's jump right into it. And yeah, what we basically have been expecting with Bitcoin, what I've also been saying in my previous videos, is that in the bullish scenario, we have these divergences going on, and we saw that the bullish momentum right here is slightly slowing down. So it would make sense for Bitcoin to come down, test this level right here, or at least have some sideways action before we can continue this uptrend. And so far, it's actually looking quite good for Bitcoin because we came down. We had a drop, we had a small pullback, but that pullback got already bought up before that support level right here, the former resistance, which basically means that the investors, they don't want to wait for Bitcoin to reach that levels, but they already have their buy orders above that level, which basically means that Bitcoin is being bought up. So I personally think, guys, Bitcoin right now is definitely looking very bullish, and as long as we are holding above this level, which is at approximately 59,400. As long as we are holding above this level, Bitcoin maintains to look bullish. And I think that we slowly can see a grind up to the previous all-time high at 65,000 US dollars. And once we break that 65,000 US dollars, that is the moment we can see a acceleration in the uptrend, like we have seen it in the past as well. Every single time Bitcoin is breaking its previous all-time high, that comes most of the time with a nice rally in the Bitcoin price. I don't expect anything different right now. So one concern I have on Bitcoin, it's not really a concern too much, unless we break that support, is this huge bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. So we are setting higher highs in the price, right? We are setting lower highs in the RSI, but yeah, we can also still roll over right here, break that declining resistance on the relative strength index, and just continue to test the previous all-time high. So I'm not so worried about this in the immediate short-term time frame, as long as Bitcoin is holding above 59,400. Like if we were to lose this level, if Bitcoin were to roll over right here, and then were to break below this level, and this level will act as resistance, we get a decisive break down of this level, then I think that can come along with a bigger drop in the Bitcoin price. It's something we need to be aware of, but so far it's actually looking good. And guys, also when we have a look at the Bitcoin funding rates right here, let me switch my camera. Then we can see that the funding rates are actually quite healthy. They are not extremely high, which means that the over majority right now is not over leveraging themselves with longing Bitcoin. That is a good signal, because normally when we are seeing that, when the funding rates are very, very high, then that can cause a shakeout, which means that it can basically cause selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin, and that the price of Bitcoin is going to drop to make that funding rate slightly neutral again before we can continue that uptrend. But right now the funding rate is actually quite neutral. It's slightly positive, so it means that the a little bit more than 50% is longing Bitcoin right now, but it is quite imbalanced, so to say. So that is actually looking quite good. Let's have a look at the 1-hour time frame right here. Let me get rid of this. So let's have a look at the 1-hour time frame, and let's zoom in on the pattern that we are seeing with Bitcoin. So right now we have some form of a resistance that we are testing right here. That is at resistance, let me change my camera. The resistance is here at approximately 61,200, As you can see, that has been acting as former support right here. Once we broke, we got a further drop. Now this level is acting as resistance. I think if we can break back above this level in the short-term time frame, that can also maybe show us that Bitcoin wants to continue this uptrend. Like I said, guys, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin right now, as long as we are holding above this level, and I think we are going to see that grind up to the previous all-time high. And we have to see how Bitcoin is looking once we are testing that all-time high. If we first get a pullback, testing the previous all-time high, or if we can really go through it in one go. That is something difficult to say right now, but we are going to watch the scenario. Then, guys, let's have a look at Ethereum in the US dollar comparative. But, guys, before we are going to talk about Ethereum, make sure if you enjoyed this analysis, guys, to scroll below this video and hit the thumbs up button. You know how much that is helping the channel, and that's very, very much appreciated, guys. So once we are looking at Ethereum right here, then we can see we had this breakout after the video published yesterday. We got this breakout and we had a rally in Ethereum against US dollar. Actually a nice rally from the breakout till the top, a rally of a little bit over 3%. From there we got a pullback, and so far we flipped the former resistance into support. We are still holding it. We are seeing a bounce off from that, and as you can see, when Ethereum is coming down, the momentum indicators are retracing farther than the price. Normally that's a bullish sign, so I expect kind of a similar situation right now with Ethereum, guys. I expect a slow grind, or at least a continuation of this uptrend till $4,000 US, which is aligning with that neckline of that bigger cup and handle formation, but also with the previous all-time high. If we can break that, I expect an acceleration in Ethereum's uptrend. It's also possible to get a pullback. We have to see how Ethereum looks once we are touching that level. And if Ethereum, because Ethereum right now also has these divergences, which we are also seeing at Bitcoin, right? These bearish divergences. So yeah, that is something to watch in Ethereum as well. So as long as Ethereum is holding above this level, which is the level of 3,825, I expect a continuation of this uptrend. If we were to lose this level, which is the previous low right here on the 4-hour time frame and is the previous resistance right here, then we might see a start of a further pullback. But guys, I think so far, similar as with Bitcoin, Ethereum is still looking bullish. When we have a look at the funding rates of Ethereum, it's slightly different than Bitcoin. The funding rates are quite positive right now, which is a small warning signal. But normally with altcoins, the behavior of funding rates is also different as with Bitcoin. So I'm just going to be aware of this. But right now I don't think we can really see a shakeout due to these funding rates, because the funding rates from Bitcoin are still quite healthy. So guys, that is what I think is going to happen right now in Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think both are still looking good. We can continue this uptrend as long as we are holding above those key levels. That is very important, because breaking below those key levels can validate those bearish divergences and maybe start a further pullback. But if that doesn't happen, right now I just expect a continuation of this uptrend, a slow grind to the previous all-time high for both assets. And at the previous all-time high, we can either get a pullback. We have to see how they are looking once we are reaching those levels. I will update you guys right on that here on the channel. So make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and so you get notified and you don't miss out whenever I upload that new video, because it is possible to see a small pullback. And then at the second test, we are going to break it. But we can also break at the first test, and then definitely, most likely, we are going to see a nice acceleration in either Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, okay, guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe. For all the traders, a quick reminder that there are a couple of bonuses now going on multiple exchanges that I'm recommending. I have all my affiliate links down below this video, and yeah, you can get bonuses. For example, on Bybit, you can get a bonus of $1,645 US, on Femix $2,000 US, and on the Prime XBT a 50% deposit bonus. So for all the traders interested in that, you can find my affiliate links down below. Then guys, I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.